guys have been given a task by the leader of Acquisitions Incorporated, Omin Dran, to investigate a sinkhole that opened up here at Waterdeep. Your orders were to go check out the hole and essentially return with essentially signed papers from some of the officers once you figured out what the fates of all the officers that went into the hole. So you went through a series of caves, traps, beat the tentacular fuck, and you, in the most recent session, encountered a brass dragon wyrmling, who you guys seemed interested in helping, or like in helping to find her way out of the caves. And then you encountered this room with the I'm sorry, my mind is going blank. You had Big John here that attacked you guys as soon as you touched the altar. And you defeated him. But now you are dealing with this fella here, whose name I definitely did not forget, and I am not stalling for time because I didn't forget it, and I'm gonna tell you what her name
Probably
is.
like fella number 2.
Here in about 10 seconds. Okay, Sergeant TeeShe.
I knew it.
Nailed it.
Sergeant.
That's it.
Who also went kind of sicko mode the second you interacted with her. From what you had gathered, it doesn't look like she's fully all there. But she's not happy with you right now when you're in combat. So,
Boris cast
go
oil
nuts,
slick.
guys.
Alright, whose turn is it?
Sakar.
Kind of funny if I just, like, I know this is not what I'm doing, but I just got, like, the complete irrational urge to just launch a firebolt at Dick.
For no reason.
I mean, I won't tell you not to do that. You can certainly try.
I'm not going to. I'm telling you that's what immediately I was just like, I have to do it. So.
Very cool.
Yeah. Anyway, what's the bitch's name again?
Sergeant TeeShe.
She's grumpy.
And her name is not displayed, so that's cool.
Yep. Has anyone else hit her yet?
I mean, there has been some whacking that has occurred.
I don't remember. So.
I hit her with grease.
Okay. Oh, alright. In that case, I'm gonna firebolt her.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit without any modifiers? So I'm gonna assume.
Give me a quick second.
I thought you were gonna say no, and I was like, well, I didn't even add my modifiers, so I'm telling you it's over 20.
I had her stat block open at one point. I no longer do. I apologize.
Skill issue. God, that magic app that Nick gave all of us is so cool. Like the 5e or spells 5e. Love that.
I think that was Joey's idea.
I thought it was you. My bad. In that case, Nick, eat shit and die. It's a reasonable reaction, I feel.
Probably.
Alright. I can't find where it is, so I'm gonna really wing it on this. Oh yeah, I did choose the right thing. Alright, we're chilling. Okay, so you rolled a what, sorry?
Over 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Hooray! Okay. On a hit, 1d10 fire damage, and that's also gonna hit the grease. I wasn't sure how you were gonna feel about
grease
that.
flammable?
I would certainly hope so.
It is in Baldur's Gate. I don't know about regular D&D.
I don't
Let me look up the
know.
rules here.
Yeah. I cast the spell grease. I don't know if it was physical.
And she's no longer in it, right? It was just that.
Yeah, it was down here that she couldn't get out of.
The right place.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like it is in D&D, so.
Well, fine. I'll just roll anyways. 2.
You hit her with a firebolt, and she looks kind of upset.
Actually hit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that hit. She got over 20 to hit.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
right,
just
yeah.
2 damage.
Yeah,
So
no,
it's not like-
she has an AC of 1.
I was like, what?
She's a newborn infant. Okay, so is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Nah.
Okay, then that
I
will
don't
take
really
it to
feel like it.
Boris.
Boris. What is going on? Hold on. Boris is gonna turn, cease a car, fire a fireball at. Is it? It's TeeShe? Commander TeeShe? TeeShe.
It's Commander TeeShe.
TeeShe.
Not to be confused with Corporal MJ, who's he.
I am going to use grease again.
Okay.
We're just greasing it up.
Alright.
I'm greasing it.
I am greasing
It's
it
been a
so
while.
good.
Do I add my spell attack bonus to my dice roll? No.
I think it's just a saving throw that they have to make.
So, hold on.
Sounds right. Because it's a dex save.
So, they have to beat my roll?
I think they have to beat your spell save.
Yes.
So that is going to be a fail. So she is greased.
Hold on.
Get
So,
greased,
I
idiot.
get a 10-foot square. So, the old one goes away.
Check this out. Wabam!
Oh
Yep.
my god!
Huge.
Is it a 10-foot square?
That is a 10-foot square.
Holy guacamole.
Who could have seen this coming?
And she is prone.
I knocked her over again. See if someone could make sense of her. But I'm gonna end my turn.
Alright, that'll take it to Argos.
I wonder
And I wonder.
if I go into this square right here. Do I have to? Would I have to make the dexterity saving throw?
If you are very deliberate about where in that square you step, I will say no.
Because I'll say what I'm trying to do is, I want to see if I can like slap her into being like conscious. She seems like she's being controlled. Maybe if I can knock her out of it.
You may certainly try.
Okay. So I will go here. I'll reach my hand over to the knocked prone commander and like, wake up, wake up, wake up. I'll just smack her a couple times in the face.
Go ahead and make me a unarmed attack roll.
Gotcha. That is 8 plus 1 plus 2. That is
An 11?
11 to hit.
That just meets the AC, so yes, you hit.
Oh shoot. Well, that does 2 damage.
2 whole damage.
Hey.
You slap this poor woman across the face repeatedly in a manner that, out of context, would be very disrespectful. Hoping to help her, but alas, she continues being upset and angry and covered in grease. And
Aha!
also
Like me
possessed.
for real.
I almost got her.
Thank you, Shan. Very cool.
I almost got her. Good work, team. And then I'll end my turn.
Okay.
Let's go.
So she is going to use half of her movement to stand up. in this puddle of grease. And is going to now attack you for slapping her.
You're getting too excited about being hit by a woman.
It's a little strange. Does an 11 hit?
Let him cook. Let him cook.
An 11 does not hit, actually.
All right, she's still slick with the grease, so she kind of like lurches forward and hits like right next to you, but does not make contact.
Okay.
And that will end her turn. Oh wait! She's got multi-attack. I lied.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Let's roll that. Yeah, she misses twice.
Nice.
And that will end her turn. For real this time.
Oh my
Very
god.
nice.
So that takes it to Dick.png.
That's me. I am on death's doorstep.
Don't slip.
I might die. Straight up gonna trip on my way in. Okay, so I'm gonna like be like doubled over, just like clutching my gut and like hobble over to this rebel pile. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Like hide behind, like I guess like right there.
Are you using like your action to hide, or are you?
No. And I'm gonna use Firebolt on Commander Batty.
Go for it.
Oh god, I don't know where my dice are. Oh, I found a D20. That's not
I can
helpful.
get 'em.
I'll just roll in here. 8 plus 5 is 13.
That does hit.
Oh
Roll
my
me some
goodness.
damage, Dick.
Take her to Dick Down, Anus Town.
Oh boy.
Where is...
There goes YouTube monetization.
Oh, sorry, I have a Ray of Frost, not Firebolt. 1d8.
1d8.
5
cool.
cold damage, and its
5.
speed is reduced by 10 feet until its next turn.
Well, she's not really moving anywhere, so that's fine.
She's now slowed and greased.
Sure. All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
Oh, I'm gonna use my remaining movement to like kind of like hide behind the rebel pile for cover,
Okay.
and then that would be the end of my turn.
Alright, so that takes it back to the top of the turn order. Sakar,
No,
go ahead.
no. Wait. The dead skeleton of the dwarf doesn't move.
No, it does not move.
Dang it!
We don't
Really?
need to fight a skeleton right now.
Really wish I had the
Grease
back
him.
of the bow.
Grease him.
You're greasing TeeShe? Is that
No,
what
I meant-
what I'm hearing?
No, I was saying that Luke should grease the skeleton.
Oh, I see.
Why not add more grease? Fine, sapping sting to my homegirl, TeeShe. Okay. The target must succeed on a con saving throw or take 1d4 necrotic damage and fall prone in the grease.
Damn. All right.
Isn't she already prone in the grease?
She's still.
Oh.
Is
Yes.
she already prone?
Fell over. No, she wasn't, but she failed her con save.
Hey, let's go!
Is she back in the
She's
grease?
angry, upset, covered in grease, and
Yeah.
laying in it.
As you do this attack, you kind of like hit her in the ankle as she's catching her balance, and she just like chin plants directly into the grease, and it makes like a really wet slapping sound.
Ooh,
Oh.
Yeah.
it's tough.
Yep. Greasy business, guys. Does that do any damage, by the way?
It does 1d4, and then what level are we? We're like 6, right? So
What? No.
Oh,
actually,
we're level 2.
You too.
nope, wrong campaign. Sorry.
Like, damn.
Hey, no, you can't trick me.
Okay, well in that case, I only do 1d4 necrotic damage.
One.
One.
Damn, a whole 1 point.
Hey man, I've now done 3 whole damage.
So you effectively knock her down and throw a small pebble at her head is essentially the damage comparison I'd make.
Yeah.
So the only thing that took more hits than her is her ego. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I don't really think I can do anything else, so it's fine, I guess.
Alright, taking it to Boris.
Alright. We gotta get some sense into her. I have one more level 1. You said there's no water about, right?
There is no water.
You said he's gonna give us the wish spell. Wish her to be well.
I'm not giving you the wish spell. I was
right.
kidding about that.
Where's
Give
my
her
wish
a
spell?
wish.
I know what kind of man you are.
Alright. What does catapult do?
Shit stuff.
I don't know, I have the Trebuchet spell, so...
Yeah. It's just better.
Is it catapult?
Yeah, hold on, I'm reading it.
Okay. I was gonna say, if you need, I can dig into the
Choose an object weighing 1 to 5 pounds within a range that isn't being worn or carried. The object flies in a straight line up to 90 feet in the direction you choose, stopping early if it impacts a solid surface. Alright, I would like to cast Catapult, and I would like to launch the dwarf's skull off his body at TeeShe. Or TeeShe.
Okay. Let me look up the rules of this spell here just to make sure that this works.
Choose an object weighing 1 to 5 pounds.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to make sure I've got my head around what you're trying to do here. Okay, yeah, this should work. So, yeah, I'm gonna say you automatically succeed since she's prone.
Go away!
So on a failed save, the object strikes a target, stops moving. When the object strikes, the object and what it strikes each take goddamn 3d8 bludgeoning damage?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What level are you casting this at? Just
Level 1.
We only
Okay.
have first level spells, guy.
No, that's what I thought. I know you guys are like level 2, and I was horrified for a moment that this could potentially add another d8 of damage. Okay, I go for it.
You just see the dwarf's skull fly off its shoulders, curl across the room towards the skull of TeeShe. It collides.
Wait, I have the perfect meme for this.
Go for it.
Alright, hold on.
Oh, is it Liberty Prime?
No.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be that. Okay.
No, it's like even more perfect.
Okay.
15.
Okay, so you're doing 15 damage. All right. She is looking still possessed, but very, very mortal.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what just happened.
It's it even has the fucking music.
Wait,
Hold on.
Yeah, you guys ought to just watch this.
The resemblance to that current situation is uncanny.
Average wizard hygiene.
Dude, that's really good.
that is uncanny.
All right. So is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
No, Boris is just gonna move a little bit closer. That's about it.
Alright.
That'll be the end.
Works for me. So that will take it to Torfell.
Alright, so you're saying that she looks very mortal.
Very, yeah.
I think I know the answer, but do you know if I can knock her unconscious with a spell?
If you declare that you are going to use the spell in a non-lethal fashion, I will say that you only reduce down to 1 HP.
Okay. Because I just wanted like shocking grasp her to knock just.
Okay, that's fine as long as you hit. Which
Okay.
she's prone, so like you're gonna hit.
So I get advantage on the attack. I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. The roll that matters is a 16 to hit.
16 is gonna hit.
Very nice. And that is a D8. That
Okay.
is 7 electric damage.
Yeah. How do you want to down her?
I think he sees the skull crack her in the skull. So he takes like just a single finger, points it down at her, and it's just a electric jolt jumps through her body, and it looks like it's still the same shape as a claw, but it's more like a pinch instead of like a chomp.
Nice.
Gotcha. So, you zap her with this electrical claw. You zap to the extreme, and she goes face down into the grease, blowing grease bubbles to show that she's still
Ew.
breathing.
I'll drag her out.
Go ahead and make me a dexterity check.
Oh no.
Don't fall in the grease.
Okay, that's plus my dexterity. That is a 17.
You succeed. She's slippery, but you manage to get your hands on her and drag her out of the grease.
Whew. You think
Okay.
she'll come to, guys?
Hopefully.
TBD.
Easing in the corner.
All right. Well, that ends combat. Congratulations.
Woo.
What would you all like to do now?
I want to heal.
Keep beating her.
I hurt, boss.
I want
Zakar
to.
just has the bloodlust.
I wish
What
to
can we do for
investigate
you?
the gold thing.
Okay.
The planetary device.
So you would like to investigate the Orrery.
I still don't know
We
what
have
that
any
is.
deals?
So, Luke, it is a very battered mess of a piece of machinery as you're looking at it.
Yes.
The Big John it really battered this thing.
Okay.
It looks like it's been just pummeled to death. Like when it was put on the altar, it was meant to be completely just shattered. But you guys fortunately managed to make that not happen. It has 6 sides. So as you can see, kind of like those little arms there, there are 6 of those. The side plating has been knocked off of it and is kind of like scattered around on the floor. Yeah. So that's what you can gather from this so far.
So I believe that. Hold on. Acquisition notes. Wants us to. Gorgo wanted us to destroy this. But it looks like it's already been destroyed.
I was gonna stop you for a second. As you're holding this thing and investigating it, it actually seems like a little bit of its luster is coming back. It's becoming less tattered and broken as you look at it. Does that make sense?
So it's like healing itself, pretty much?
Yeah, it might be.
Could I cast Detect Magic as a ritual?
Sure, I don't see why not.
Yeah, just to investigate this thing to see if there's magic at work causing it to come together.
Okay.
Okay.
I like your thinking, Argos.
Oh, by the way, I got a potion for you, and he uses minor illusion to make a potion on the floor.
Roll. I'm gonna like slump over and be like, "Oh, thank you kindly, sir," and start like crawling towards it while clutching my sides. I like swipe at it and shed a single tear as my hand.
Argos looks
goes
like genuinely shocked. For a moment that it wasn't a real potion, he really thought it was.
I'm too tired to be wrathful right now.
So as you're using this ritual spell, you can tell that there is magic coming off of this, but you are getting all sorts of weird readings from this thing. You can't really nail down exactly what it is, but
Guys,
it's
I don't like
definitely
the-
magical.
There's magic here, but
Should
there's
we break it?
how would we do any real damage to it? It looks like it just comes back.
I'm going to cover it in acid.
I have a +1 longsword maybe that can bypass the magical barrier.
You
Now
can
you're
certainly try.
thinking.
Here, someone else take it. They're probably better at using it than I am in this current state.
I'll
I'll
try.
hand off the sword to Argos.
Just gonna use the strength. This one. That is, I do not have proficiency, so that's just a 10 to hit it.
I mean, you hit it, and you definitely take a chunk out of the side of it, but as you watch, it still seems like it pieces itself back together slowly.
Ah, blast it.
Not working, huh?
Can I cover it in acid now?
Try it, Boris.
You can certainly try.
Alright, Boris is gonna use acid splash on the Orrery.
Okay. As you cast its acid splash, I'm not going to make you do any rolls or anything like that.
Okay.
The acid eats into the still disgusting metal plating that seems to be slowly repairing itself, eating some holes in it, corroding it. Exactly what you'd imagine from a spell like acid splash. And after the acid has run its course, it begins mending itself once again.
How do we break
Perhaps we
something
take it back.
mended?
Sakar, I'd like you to make me a perception check.
Ooh, I'm gonna fail it.
Okay,
Oh, that's not good.
what'd you get?
1.
You are so fucking invested in this effort to break the orrery that you are standing around like this is NASCAR. You are invested, not paying attention to anything else in the room. Nothing is more important
Oh,
than
no.
this event.
This is not
Glad you guys are
good.
Well,
So what else would you guys like to do?
Level up to 5 and get Dispel Magic. I mean, what?
Yes, that's a great idea.
That would be
I need my
helpful.
wish spell.
What about the dragon, guys? You think the dragon's strong enough to crush it totally?
Dragons are
Maybe.
pretty powerful creatures. I think this is a worthwhile endeavor.
Maybe. Let's go call upon our dragon friend. Oh, dragon!
So you guys are headed back out that way? You're taking it with you?
Yeah, Boris is going to lug the Orrery, which is like 3 times his size.
It's not actually that big. It's just I just kind of made it that big for like
How big is it?
object's sake.
I was gonna
Boris
say,
is
it's a
only
giant
3
orrery.
feet tall.
No. Sorry, I just did that to like emphasize where it was on the board because otherwise it'd be hard to see. No, it think like kind of like lamp sized, essentially.
Alright,
If
so
that's
a
good
little
way to
bit, maybe a
describe
little bit smaller than Boris.
it. Yeah. Yeah, you could totally lug this thing around, no problem.
Alright. I'm gonna drag it with me.
Are you? Is it just you guys leaving?
You know, I feel like we should do something about the commander.
How long are they gonna be out for?
I mean, not pretty good, so who knows?
Do you think we should tie her up?
Yeah, it seems like a good idea.
Does anyone have rope?
I got a scholar's pack. I doubt that comes with a rope, but let me check. If anyone has like an adventurer's pack, that might be worthwhile to investigate.
I also have a scholar's pack and there's no rope in it. What we do have is little bags of sand.
Why?
I don't know.
I actually don't know why either. That's not. An
I
object
have 50 feet of rope. I have the adventurer's
Oh my
pack.
god.
We're
Our
so
savior.
How many feet of rope
Thank
do you
goodness.
want?
We just need to
Probably
tie
like
her up.
2 feet.
2 feet. Alright, you got it. Boris reaches
So
in.
just so I'm understanding, you guys are tying her up and then leaving her in the room here.
We should leave her
particularly
like
in the grease pile.
we should leave her like right here in the doorway.
Think
But
about
tied
how
up
hard
so
it would be to get out of a rope tie in a grease pile, though.
I'll say you can move the grease pile. I mean, 'cause why not? Just
Let's
pick
leave
up
her in the
puzzle and
doorway.
just scatter it around.
Let's leave her in the doorway so we can keep an eye on her when we move out of it.
We're just like
The
rolling her
best
along the floor and have like a dustpan scooping up the grease.
So
The
I
best
will
spell
say
ever.
this, Joey, because you have this ritual active, you can tell that there's some magic going on with TeeShe.
Okay. Do I have any? I guess there's nothing I can do about it if I knew any more about the magic.
Yeah, not really. Just know that there's something going on with her.
Okay, she's under a spell of sorts.
Right. Yeah.
I have dispel magic in the form of Ray of Frost.
Very cool.
That doesn't sound correct. That don't
So
sound
the
correct.
plan is, you guys are gonna
Trust
take
me, I'm a
this.
wizard.
You're gonna take the lamp out with you and then put her in the doorway. Then. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you guys drag TeeShe out here, the second she crosses the threshold of the doorway, that magic is dispelled.
Oh, there's
Herodastic.
something wrong about this room.
She's
magical.
still not cold, but it seems like whatever was upon her is no longer.
Maybe we should. Maybe she'll be sensible now. Maybe we can actually talk to her.
What about the Orrery?
I think we
Yeah,
should still
magic.
take that outside of this threshold, see if it repairs itself.
Sure. If you take that and it continues to repair itself.
The dragon.
All
Who's the
right.
dragon?
Let me get everybody gathered up here. Hopefully this works. Oh, that's convenient. Let me do one of those. I'll just say you have it with you, and I'm also going to go back real quick and grab. Are you guys bringing TeeShe with you?
Maybe
What-
like in the
what
middle
is
of the
this?
hallway. I don't know if we're strong enough to just lug her around everywhere.
Yeah.
All right, I'll say she's like back here, and you just like throw her against the wall.
What is this? What is this green slime? Is
That
that
was
Uh,
me. I was.
is that
used
from the
up.
squid?
Yeah, that's from the squid, because he's snail trailed.
Classic
Yeah.
squid.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys go back out this way, and the brass dragon wyrmling, whose name that I'm not gonna try and you can just read because it's really conveniently displayed right there for you,
Dab Shabbat.
greets you all with kind of a haughty indifference and is like, "Did the path result in an exit?"
We're still working on that part.
I wish to be free. That's she
what?
kind of just goes back to minding her business.
Do you have a horde yet?
It's none of your business, human.
I'm not a human, by the way. I am very much a frog. But
It matters not to me because you're not a dragon. You are in the company of at least one of those disgusting apes. Therefore, you are one.
agreed, disgusting apes. Anyways,
Yeah, I felt that.
Fuck you.
We went disgusting ape.
Hey, I'm half human.
looks over at Dick specifically,
Hey, my eyes are up here, buddy.
and I'm down here.
Get rid of this.
We happen to come across something that appears to be gold and would like to pay tribute for your assistance.
So are you trying to give this to her? Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes.
Okay. So you present this this Orrery housing that you've been carrying around, and she regards it, and she looks at you and she goes, "I will not accept such a troublesome tribute. This is not something that I wish to add to my horde once I'm free.
What's wrong with it?
It's confounding.
I don't understand.
I don't want your trash. You keep that."
What is so confounding about this mundane item? Surely a dragon, such as you, with so wise and intellectual, could understand an orrery.
It contains a magical aura that I wish not to carry. If
Could you explain further?
I will not.
Bro.
Well, we tried.
You know, I'm not really feeling motivated to get out of this cave anytime soon, because like we really gotta deal with this orrery situation. So we might be stuck here a while until we figure it out.
Wait,
Wink.
If you
And
don't
I might be
want
feeling
to,
hungry after a while.
Well, I have the perfect item for you. We want it disposed of. It satiates your hunger.
I do not eat metal.
But you're
What
made
if you
of
melted
brass.
You can tell that as you keep poking the proverbial bear, she's starting to like you less and less, and she didn't really like you very much to begin with.
so this Orrery, if you don't want it, would you be willing to help us destroy it?
That is not my business. I only wish to leave this cave and soar amongst the sky.
Bro. You could soar quicker if we destroy it quicker.
This is your quest, not mine.
Okay.
This vexes me.
You get the feeling that no matter how you're going to go about this, there's not really a way that she's going to want to help. She really just wants out of this cave.
All right. I'm gonna whisper into everybody. It doesn't look like we're gonna get any assistance here. But we should probably move on.
Probably.
Yeah, we're gonna keep looking for an exit, right, guys?
Yep.
There
Gotta
should
find
be one
that
this way.
exit.
I'll go.
Are we just taking the prisoner and just going back the way we came at this point?
We decided that these rock covered passages are just impassable to us,
Yeah,
right?
they're immovable.
Right, yeah. What you discovered was essentially that the only two ways you were going to be able to get this brass dragon out would be if there was something that way, which it turned out Big John was that way, or back the way you came.
Okay.
And it can't go back the way we came because of the city barriers. Right?
The dragon can't
Yeah.
go that way.
The city barriers?
That block dragons from entering Waterdeep.
Yeah.
I mean, they might apply or they might not. You can always try.
Well,
Nah.
last session we were told that the dragon wasn't able to. I'm gonna assume that it can't.
Okay, so you guys just
Yes.
moving on then?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Let's continue exploring. Maybe we should return the orrery to I forget that thing's name that wanted it.
You mean the goblin you guys encountered?
Yeah.
Gorgo!
Alright, so if you guys are heading back that way to old Gorgo, take you back to Goblin D's Nuts.
Oh.
Just assume you've got
Oh.
TeeShe, like, vaguely with you.
Okay.
Because
Yeah, I was
think
just
you guys
about to
said
ask
you were-
about that.
Yeah, let me get your characters here.
Let me get jumped.
Suddenly, oh god damn it.
Snail trail followed us.
Argos, jeez, clean yourself off.
I'm trying.
You're the slimy one here, pal.
Well, mine's natural.
I think I saw you stick to a wall once.
Like,
Once.
probably multiple times.
I don't know. I don't pay that much attention.
Hmm.
Alright. So you guys make your way back to the cave where you met Gorgo and Dick repeatedly threatened them. And Gorgo is still kind of cowering behind some stalactites. As you approach, and
Hey, Gorgo!
he sees you guys coming and he steps out and you can see he has his the stick that he was pretending was a magic wand. He's like, you survived the caves.
Yeah, why not?
I'm glad to see that. Did you find did you find my friend Karen?
Aaron.
Karen was
Was that one of the bones?
Was the dwarf that
Yeah.
that you guys had encountered in the altar room that
Oh, the skeleton.
launched the skull at
Yeah, we
mocked
found
Jesus.
him all right.
I should go.
Is
I
he-
should
Is
bring
he
this.
all right? Is he safe?
He gave his life defending us while fighting a dragon. He sadly did not make it.
No, not fine. Gorgo is very upset by this revelation, but you can tell that he's at least reassured by the fact that he went out in a blaze of glory.
His skull was used to incapacitate one of our enemies.
What?
Let's just say he was burnt to a crisp. There wasn't much left,
I'll see. Well,
but he died a hero.
I'll see. I suppose I best leave. Then go find a new job for myself, old Gorgo. And Gorgo's gonna kind of start like meandering his way off sadly.
Hey, Gorgo, before you go,
Yes. He's gonna turn around very quickly.
we have the Orrery, the clock that needs broken. Do you know how to break it? It seems
Gorgo
to
is
be.
green, but he appears to visibly, like, pale. And he goes, no, not that cursed thing. I don't want it. Keep it.
What curse? What do you mean, cursed?
It's, I don't know, it's just gross. Mr. Can,
Just
he hated
gross.
it. He brought it there to destroy it. And,
Do you know
That was
what
it.
kind of enchantment is upon it?
I don't know what an enchantment is. It's
Famed
just,
wizard is a fake?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah!
he's gonna look down at his wand really sadly. And just kind of like
off
kind
and
of
shake my head.
kick the dirt. I always wanted
Wizards
to be a
don't
wizard.
lie to each other, son.
I always wanted to be a wizard, but I wasn't smart enough for it.
I told y'all we shouldn't have trusted him.
Gorgo.
Gorgo is gonna start crying.
Oh no. Gorgo, no. Who else knows about this device?
Oh no. Just don't know if there's anyone. It's just some broken clock thing. That's all I know.
Maybe we should take this back to the surface to get it looked at.
Yeah. Acquisitions Incorporated certainly know something about it. Maybe
Do
we
they?
can fetch a few extra coins. I mean,
Maybe.
they're clearly intellectuals, right? A
I
business
mean,
full
they
of wizards.
hired you. I'd have
And
my
you.
doubts.
We're in the same
Gorgo's
party here, friend.
gonna go ahead and like meander his way up to the surface. He's gonna go. I'm gonna go now. He's gonna take a few steps forward. He's gonna turn around and he's gonna go. I'm gonna be a real wizard one day. You just watch. And he's gonna keep leaving.
I'm like
With
an
his-
enemy rival.
You might have created an anime rival.
I was gonna say,
You made Gorgo really sad.
did
Speak
we
to the
just
crabs.
witness the beginning
Call
of
it.
the big bad evil guy?
Yeah, it turns out that this Boblin the Goblin here is about to be the most important fucking character ever.
Well,
He's gonna grow up to be nerd.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Nerd's an
Alright,
artificer.
so are you guys
Yeah.
you guys are headed up to the surface then?
I suppose so.
Yep.
Okay.
The whole time I'm trying to wake the commander up, see if she'll like carry her own load instead of having to drag her around.
Sure. You actually do succeed in waking her up.
Nice.
So she comes to. She looks just super groggy.
Covered in grease.
Have a
like-
good nap.
She's like, "Oh, what happened? I don't remember anything. Who are you?"
We are with Acquisitions Incorporated.
Like from the ads?
from the
Yeah.
ads.
Sure, why not?
Okay. What are you doing here? I remember Constable Boot and I went into the tunnels to check
We
out the
came to
sinkhole,
save
but-
you because you got lost.
Huh.
Is Constable
where's
Boot
Constable
dead?
Boot?
I think he
He-
was he dead at the
we
very
found-
beginning.
it was in the spiders, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of what he's looking like these days.
Constable Boone didn't seem to quite make it.
Oh man, he was a week from retirement.
Oh,
That is unfortunate.
Poor guy. I'll have to
That's real
tell
tough.
his 18 grandkids that he died.
Damn,
18.
that's a lot. His children were busy. God damn.
Well, there's a reason that we called him Boot the Sloot, but that's unrelated. And she's gonna reach into her bag and she's gonna crack open a potion of healing and down that real quick. And she's gonna be like, well, I suppose that I need to offer my thanks here. I've got a spare potion of healing if any of you need that. Thank you very much for rescuing me.
This guy does. Pointing at Dick.
I would
Dick?
appreciate that. I don't know, you didn't bring me in.
Damn. All right, hold on, let me go grab it.
He just
I was
went
gonna
back in
say
the
that
other
I've been
room
here.
with the. He's hitting on the dragon.
No, I hate that dragon.
What don't you hate, Dick? You made Gorgo like
Myself.
into a fucking anime rival, and then like pissed off a dragon. Okay. So yeah, you can have a potion of healing then.
Woo!
And she's gonna look at you guys and she's gonna go, well, if you guys don't mind, I'd really appreciate it if you could show me the way back outside. I need to rendezvous with my officers that were up on the surface.
That's where we're heading.
Yeah, you by chance know what's up with that brass dragon in there?
The brass dragon?
That's right. The brass
Oh.
dragon.
No, I don't. We might have to contact magical animal control.
Oh, we could just
I'm not
leave
gonna
it.
lie. I was fumbling for like a funny and witty like animal control, and I fumbled horribly.
You did great.
We'll have that looked at. Thank you for telling me. We'll make sure she's dealt with properly.
Is there only one entrance and exit that you know of in this place?
The only one that I know of. I only made it in some way before my memory goes hazy.
What's the last thing you remember? You said going into
Can
the
I do
tunnels?
like a insight check to see if she's lying?
Yeah, I mean, go ahead and make an insight check.
I 10.
10. Yeah, I mean, as far as you can tell, yeah, she's being very sincere with you.
Okay.
She's gonna say, last thing I remember is there's some kind of altar, and I touched that, and that's the last thing I remember. I just take this terrible headache.
Yeah.
It's like somebody threw another head at me or something. It's...
Oh, that
That's
didn't
odd.
happen. Don't worry about that.
That's
Oh.
preposterous.
People don't throw heads. Come on.
Okay, well, if
We're
you
in
don't
water
mind,
deep.
So
I'd
no
like
head.
I'd like to get back to the surface if that's all right with you.
Yes, let's go.
Of course.
I did not throw
Okay.
heads.
So you guys are gonna go back up to the surface, which, hold on, where is the surface?
Where is the surface? It's
Where
back quite
is
a
it?
ways. It's
We need to go
definitely back
up.
quite a ways.
Where is she?
Where's the surface? Sorry, I accidentally closed roll 20 instead of going to the surface.
Yeah.
A pretty
Shit.
pretty understandable mistake, I feel like, you know.
It's not.
No, I don't understand actually.
I'm gonna just cry myself to sleep later. Alright, so you guys actually make it out of the hole. And you're gonna go back to kind of like that area with like the lamp emporium, the warehouse that you found the hole in, and everything like that. We're just gonna do this in Theater of the Mind.
Okay.
And the officers that you had interacted with previously, whose names are right here in this book, Mergentruff, Orvis Torval, and Roscoe Bosch are still keeping a perimeter. And they see you with their constable or not constable. What the hell is her rank? Sergeant in tow, and they're gonna rush up and just be like, so what happened? What happened down there? What did you find?
We found Orrery.
Orrery? It looks like you found more than that. You found a sergeant.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, we found her too.
Well, thank goodness. I was worried.
Both
You
stayed
look a little
naked.
hurt. Are you all right?
No, I'm not really alright. I gotta rest.
Well, considering that you're not squinty-pipped, I'd say so. Well, in that case, I suppose you guys will be needing a signature.
Of course we need a signature.
So she's gonna pull out a form and go ahead and sign that. Transfer that over to you guys. Essentially, what that is a form that tells that yeah, you guys did in fact check out the sinkhole, and you did in fact do exactly what you were hired to do.
Did you guys happen to see a a goblin of sorts climb out of there?
Yeah, we did, didn't we, Roscoe? Yeah. Yeah, you looked a little put out. What happened?
Well, we're gonna
Well, he's
hope
a
he doesn't
goblin.
do anything crazy. He lost some friends down there.
I see. Yeah, he seemed pretty upset. Talking about becoming a wizard or something.
Well, you know, we can't all be wizards, right, guys?
Argos, you jest.
Okay, so she's gonna hand you that, and she's gonna go ahead and take Sergeant TeeShe from you guys just to start like nursing her back to health. Let's see. So that is essentially. Oh, right. She's gonna ask you guys. So did you find anything interesting down at the bottom?
There was a dragon.
A brass
A dragon?
dragon.
Magical animal control is gonna have a heyday with this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotta come up with a better fucking.
they're a little hard to deal with, and that one is not very helpful, if I do say so.
Yeah. She's a bit rude.
But yeah,
Not stealthily at all. Or Corfell's just gonna go, should we tell him about the magical pools?
Magical pools.
I honestly forgot about them because I hit my head off the bottom of the one.
We'll send some teams down to check it out. But did you find any objects of note? We need to take an inventory in case somebody claims that's their property, essentially.
well, we did find this strange orrery.
Huh. She's gonna look at it. Not really caring too much, but just, taking inventory. Yeah. She's gonna just be like, okay, anything else of note?
There was a couple
we found-
mummies. A big kahuna.
Oh, Argos, show him that enchanted sword.
Oh, I still have that. Then yeah, I'll be like, yeah, this long sword was down there.
Let's see.
Treat.
Well, I'm gonna need you to fill out a form for each of those things that you found, and she's gonna pull out this sleeve of papers that looks like an encyclopedia and hand you 2 pages to inventory. And there's about 40 boxes that you have to check for these things.
I got out of the carpentry business because I hate paperwork.
Well,
Don't worry, y'all. I'm very accustomed to it. I'm sure I can get it done pretty quickly here.
Rare Dick W?
Dick, go ahead and make me a investigation check on these forms.
Right. You pretty I'm using the online ruler. Oh.
You look at this, and
Mixed.
the boxes and letters start swirling in your periphery. These forms are horrifying to you for some reason.
God, I think I'm gonna be sick.
It looks like tax season came early.
Oh no.
No, I swear, I filed my taxes correctly. I'm not a fraud. And I faint.
On taxes.
Come on, focus, dude.
Is there anybody normal that we can deal with?
Boris is
You want
pretty
to?
normal.
Okay. Just fill out these forms and you guys can be on your way.
Do you want to hear about the pit of dismembered feet?
There was a room of dismembered feet.
That's very fascinating. Please fill out the forms.
What
This is
else
quite
was
the
there?
tale. I'm sure you'll want to hear.
You can tell she just wants you to fill out the paperwork so she can be away from you freaks as fast as
And
possible.
there was this green slime ball thing. That was
You know what?
quite deadly.
Maybe we skip the paperwork. You guys go right on ahead.
I could fill it out. Do you have any?
Go! Leave!
Do you have any
She's
paperwork
just
in
like-
Grung?
No, I don't even know what that is. For the God's sake, please just go.
Did you sign
And
our paper?
TeeShe is gonna. Yeah, she gave you a signed paper. TeeShe's gonna look at you guys and just be like, "Listen, I can finish up here, guys. You guys really can just go on ahead. Go get your pay."
I guess we're on our way.
The sound
Oh,
of
wait,
pay,
they go.
my eyes are gonna like shoot open. Yep.
Asleep for the danger, awake for the money.
Yeah, that was good work, everyone. Let's head on back now.
All right, so are you guys headed back to acquisitions then?
Yes.
We never noticed that.
Okay. So you guys are gonna show back up at Acquisitions Incorporated, where there's
A crab.
crab apparently. And you're gonna see Cheryl, the old lady that for some reason really liked Nick.
Oh, yeah.
She's at the front desk and she's just like, "Oh, you guys are back. You guys looking to get paid, or you coming to tell me that you failed?"
We have our
Do I look
paper
like someone who
signed.
fails, Cheryl?
"Oh no, you don't, sugar."
That's
She's-
right.
Oh, no.
She's gonna give you
Oh, oh yeah.
She's gonna. God. Okay. I wasn't ready for that. Go ahead and make a. Trying to think of the best thing. Go with an intimidation check. You'll understand. You'll understand.
Oh my god. Why am I rolled so bad?
She
That's 6.
she looks like she believes you, but isn't that impressed. And she's like, "Well, all right, sweetie. I'll go ahead and tell Omin that you guys are on your way if you want to take a seat here in the lobby."
Like sugar plum. I give her a wink and
Oh my!
slam down the chair,
What the fuck?
unbutton my pants just to like relieve pressure.
Well, I'll go ahead and hurry.
Oh god.
Whoa.
Am I
so
missing how
she's-
much I hate this?
She's gonna stand up in all of her like crooked back glory and shuffle off to the back rooms to let Omin know you're there. You guys get to.
Back?
What?
You want this sword back?
Oh. You know, you can hang on to it. I'm sure you can put it to more use than I can. You just got to agree that if you sell it, I get half of it, maybe even 70%.
Oh, curious.
All right. So, after about 10 minutes of sitting there listening to bardcore music, the lady's gonna come back and she's gonna be like, "All right, Omin will see you in his office now." And she's
Great.
gonna kind of like take you guys over to Omin's office.
All right.
So Omin is standing and he's in the middle of a sending stone conversation when you walk in. He's kind of standing at the window talking loudly about, "Oh, we have all these business plans and dividends and stocks, just pretty standard stuff."
Business.
And when he
Amateurs.
sees you guys enter, he's gonna just kind of go, I'll sending stone you later. I gotta go." He's gonna put it away, and he's gonna walk over to you guys who are now standing there, and he is going to say to you guys, "Welcome back. Feel free to leave your form there with Cheryl. She'll go ahead and process you guys. I've been told about the misunderstanding regarding your identities. I can't say much for your relative inexperience and lack of skill, but it looks as though you've got enough moxie to cover for that. And a willingness to do what it takes to get ahead, those are traits we hold in high regard here at Acquisitions Incorporated." And he's going to pull a map from a satchel that's nearby and put it on his conference conference room table that's kind of in like the corner of the office. He's going to look at you guys and go,
know the town of Phandalin, just off the Tribor Trail? Well, a few months back, we awarded a group a franchise there. We received word that they were taking control of some ruined estate for their headquarters, and everything seemed to be going well. Only they missed this month's franchise payment, and their secretarian isn't answering any calls.
How could they?
He's gonna snap his fingers, and a piece of paper, a pen, and some ink are gonna also come from the satchel. This note, as he's writing, will give you the right to travel to Phandalin and investigate the franchise there on my behalf. If you find the franchise in poor standing or otherwise in distress, I want a full report. And depending on how badly the last group botched things, I might even look at you to take over. A failed franchise makes the whole company look bad, as I'm sure you understand. And he's going to look very pointedly at Dick.
Oh, I understand, all right. Those bastards, they'll ruin a corporation.
He's gonna look back at all of you with a really hard stare. He's gonna go, I want you to appreciate what an incredible opportunity this is for you. You're skipping countless steps in the normal franchise process. No internships, no tests. Frankly, it's unheard of. But I believe in you.
Wow. That's really kind of you,
Okay,
sir.
I gotta go. And he's gonna pick up the sending stone and leave. As you remember, Omin Dran is a notoriously busy man.
Yeah,
So it's just a
sure.
business life.
Oh, and he's gonna poke his head back in and go, make sure you turn that form in with Cheryl. She'll get you paid.
So can we get paid
This
now?
is why Cheryl's the best secretary.
And as you guys are kind of standing around, he's gonna like do the shoe motion at you.
All right. I guess let's go get paid.
Paid.
All right, Cheryl is sitting behind the desk, clipping her fingernails, which are very yellow and gross.
Ew.
As you guys go out. And she goes, so how'd it go?
Oh, fantastic. He says we're one of the best.
Wow, that's high praise for you.
I know that means you get to see more of me, baby.
Well, how about that? You got something for me?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I pull out these and slide them over here.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. That's everything appears to be in order. And she's gonna open up a drawer and retrieve a jingling satchel of 500 gold pieces.
Jeez.
Of which she takes 100 because of the Acquisitions Incorporated fee.
Dang it.
We still get 100 each.
Yeah, and you get 100 gold pieces each. And
Nice.
she's gonna push it over to you guys and just go, don't spend that all in one place now.
Oh, I would never, Cheryl.
Okay. But anyway, it's some time before the next window for good travel's gonna come through. I hear we're gonna have some road closures and stuff like that. So I recommend you spend some time in town before you go.
All right.
And I guess we'll have to.
All right. Well, you guys take care now.
All right.
You
That
too.
means leave.
What?
That means leave.
But Dick wants to stay.
Well,
Yeah, you can't rush me, Cheryl.
well, I'll tell you what. Next time you're in town, you go ahead and sending stone me.
Anytime.
Okay. So this is the end of the things that I officially have planned for you.
Okay.
However, we need to do one quick thing, and then this session will be done.
Oh.
So this is something that we have not done before, and we are now in a period called downtime. Downtime is kind of cool because that means you guys get to choose what we get to do next. All you have to do is tell me. So I'm going to give you a few options that you can pick from for what your downtime is going to look like.
Okay.
And you tell me which one of these sounds like it would be the most fun. So, number one, you have this orrery that you don't know anything about and no one seems to know anything about. You could spend some time in town, maybe visit a library or two, try to figure out what this thing is, what it looks like, and what you want to do with it. Number 2, there's still a brass dragon downstairs that you have essentially left to fend for herself, and a magical animal control named Ending is going to be investigating that soon. If you'd like to do anything in the meantime before they get there, you're more than welcome to. Number 3, the altar seemed to have a strange property down in that dungeon. Sergeant TeeShe mentioned that was the last thing that she encountered when she was down there, and it seemed to have some sort of possessive effect. And you also remembered that it had runes that seemed to indicate destructive magic. So you could spend some time investigating that as well. And I would also like to offer you guys a special 4th thing, which is it's essentially just a wild card and lets me write something for you guys to do. So I'll give you a plot hook, you guys get to do a quick little thing, bada bing, bada boom. And the goal with these is you get to investigate these things, and you are essentially going to be leveraging these adventures to grow your franchise. How you do that is completely up to you. All I do is provide the plot hooks, and I let you run wild with your imagination.
Okay.
So, as a group, do any of those sound particularly fun to you?
I mean,
I want to investigate this dragon.
I think having a dragon on our side would be very smart.
Okay. So we got 2 votes for dragon.
I'm cool with
got
There's
doing
no
that.
wrong answer at all.
Can we do different
What was that?
things?
I
Or do
would
we have to
prefer
go
you
as a
guys-
party?
I would prefer you guys do one at a time, just because I have to write how everything goes.
Okay.
So it's going to be a little bit more pressure to have to do like 2 and then run 2. You know?
Yeah, no. Then let's do the dragon first then.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys
My
would like to
second
investigate the
vote.
dragon?
My second vote besides the dragon, I think, is to investigate the Orrery.
Yeah.
But dragon's first vote.
Okay. So next time then, before you guys take a little trip to Phandalin, which, you know, that's actually in the book. It just so happens it intersects with somewhere, you know, we played before.
It's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, we're gonna go kick up the Red Brand's hideout, and I swear,
They're back!
I swear, if the Red Brands were the failed Acquisition Incorporated,
Dude,
that would
they
be
had
funny.
a wizard as their leader.
Yeah, because we kicked
Yeah, they
their
did.
ass.
Man, that'd be pretty crazy. Well, anyway, like I said, before you guys head on the road for, you actually just completed chapter 1 of the book, so congratulations. Before you guys head out to chapter 2, that is going to be essentially what you guys do is tackle this side quest and see how you can leverage this to help you guys.
So we got
Always
3
down.
side quests ahead of us.
Yeah. And
Alright.
downtime is going to get more entertaining once you're through the 2nd chapter. I did a little bit of reading ahead, and you guys get to do some actually pretty fun stuff.
Nice.
But this is kind of a start to get you guys acquainted with these kinds of tasks, if that makes
Okay.
sense. So
Sweet.
that is what I wanted to get through today. I'm very proud of you all for handling that. You're all very special snowflakes.
Yay!
Made it through chapter 1.
No, you do not level up.
Damn it!
No! You should have leveled up right now.
To 2.
Yeah, I gave
Oh.
you 2 because you were getting your asses kicked, and I wanted you to actually have some fun. It's gonna be a little while before you rank up.
Yeah, we just.
I
I,
know.
think we needed some first level spell slots. Like,
Yeah, I kind of bent the rules a little bit in your favor just to help you out.
So,
that's
But
alright.
this is a milestone type of campaign.
yeah. I'm
So-
kind of just curiosity is
Sure.
if you can say is if how did they expect us to take that series of events like in the underground? They only expected to get to level now.
So
I
I
feel
think what they had envisioned was there was a little bit more of a class variety, you know?
I feel like
Oh, we're not all supposed to be wizards?
No, you guys could have been any class. You all agreed to be wizards.
Yeah, remember
Yeah,
when
because
we
this
were
is
saying
the
we're
Shadow Wizard
making?
money game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just felt like even a normal level 1 pretty wouldn't
I
have
agree.
done too well through that.
It felt a little unbalanced to me, which is why I kind of put my finger on the scale for you guys.
Wizards is
Also-
very notorious for that.
Yeah.
We're all quite squishy, so...
Yeah, this book in particular too is notorious for here's an idea, and then not telling you how to execute the idea.
The
So
fact that we
I
were
kinda-
fighting a mummy a while back, and then Jake's like, "Oh wait,
That
no,
was
it's just an
my
undead
fault.
zombie."
That was my fault. Yeah, that should have been a zombie, and for some
Let me
reason,
look at the mummy
I
stat
thought
block. Oh, how much health did it
Yeah.
have?
I knew something was wrong, and the reason I did that was because it said the word mummified corpses, and I was like, oh, surely this means we're fighting mummies.
Oh,
And then I realized my mistake.
Yeah, we would have
because,
been railed.
Yeah, mummies would rail you.
Yeah.
So yeah, sorry, that's on me. But the rest of the campaign, like I said, I've been I'm watching in between the lines here, making sure you guys are ready to fight whatever happens.
All right.
sweet.
Well, thanks, Jake.
So, yeah, glad
Yeah,
we got to play. Next week
too.
is Nyx, and then I will be writing your downtime adventure.
Woo!
And by the way, just so you know, downtime is super loose structure.
Okay.
You're gonna be able to like pull whatever bullshit you want, and I'm not gonna have any direction for you. However it turns out is however it turns out.
All right. Sounds great.
I will
Rock
say, really quick, 2 weeks from now, I won't be able to play the weekend of the 17th and 18th. But
Gotcha.
Yeah, I
That's-
think that's Jeremy's graduating on that Saturday too, so I don't know. I might be able to play it Sunday. We'll do something. Well, if Joey isn't,
Yep, sounds
Yeah,
good.
well-
we won't be able to.
Yeah,
we'll
just
talk
keep me
closer to
posted.
the time.
All right.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Rock on, guys. Hope you enjoyed.
Yes,
I-
sir.
Hell yeah, man.
I went ahead there and ended the call. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all. We got through chapter 1 here. Very interesting. I'm curious to see, like I said, where the Orrery goes and this dragon is going to take us. Also, the fact that we're going back to Phandalin after finishing the Lost Mine of Phandelver campaign, I'm really hoping it ties in somehow with the Red Brands from, I think it's episode 1 of the Phandelver campaign when we went in and beat up the Red Brands in their hideout. I think that's where we're going. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next weekend for the next stream. Peace.